Evening. So here we are, day 28. Today's been pretty good. Been on the water, on the shakes. We'll be having my last mint shake soon. As you'll see, I had weigh day yesterday, which wasn't my finest moment, but hey ho, that's just how it is. I'd put on, I don't think I actually said it in my vlog. What did I put on? £6? £6. Bit of a shitter, but never mind. I can't go back and change it. All I can do is move forward from that. So, I'd put in my clothes shopping vlog about how I don't always feel great about myself. I can't be asked to go and get my hair done, blah, 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 blah. So who's going to have their hair cut today? So I've got a wedding to go to on Saturday. And woo, it's not looking all frizzy and shitty. Granted, she has only blow dried today. But there is not all the dead, split, dry, all the crispy ends at the moment. So I'm pretty happy about that. The god almighty bag of clothes is downstairs, so half of it's arrived. Boyfriend probably had heart failure. I have well and truly warned him that it's all going back probably, so not to have a heart attack about how much money I have potentially spent, but will be being refunded. So there'll be a lovely little fashion show for my good self. We're not letting anyone have a look at that. I don't think anyone needs to see me huffing and puffing while I try on my various different clothing items. Last night I had a lush night with my nephew. I think I put that in my vlog before. He is so cute. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Have I really done much else? I don't think. I've not really done anything today as such. So it's literally just been up, shake, work. No, up, work, shake, bar, shake, haircut, shopping. No, haircut, see mum, shopping, finally home, doing vlog, bedtime soon. So yeah, basically nothing exciting at all. After my wedding, I won't actually see my consultant for 3 weeks, so I need to have a good 3 weeks because I want him to come back to me having a decent loss. I've got to where I want to be in my head, so I want to get under the next stone bracket. I want to be into that next stone bracket. That's where my head is for this one. So I'm going to go downstairs, watch a bit of telly, upload this, and make some plans. So also in my head I've got a little bit about what some thoughts about what I want to do with my future, which it's not something I overly think about. I sort of do and I don't, but never put. Sorry, I'm just trying to put some away here. So I might think about. It's literally just glancing thoughts. I think that's how a lot of my life is. There's no plan. So I glance in thought of I want to be this weight by this date, or this might be what is preventing me from moving forward, and they're literally just momentary thoughts. And that's the same with, I think, where I want to go with my life. They're just be like, I think I want to do this. I don't really put much thought of looking into it or how I can make this happen, or much effort into making some of the things happen. So yeah, I'm looking into a few things at the moment. I had originally wanted to be a midwife, but I don't 110%. It is an amazing job. There's this other bit of me that doesn't. I don't want 12-hour shifts, 13-hour shifts, 14-hour shifts. I don't want to spend my time piss-assing around with paperwork and all that all the time. And don't get me wrong, I get this stuff needs to be documented. I'm not stupid. I am well aware of that. But if I'm a midwife, it would be because I want to help somebody with the birth of their child, with their pregnancy, and with the bit after. I don't want to spend my life covering my ass, which essentially is what a lot of healthcare workers have to do so much paperwork for. I'm not saying it's not, because at points things have gone wrong. Of course they have. But don't any nurse or midwife or doctor, or do they not go into it originally because they actually wanted to care for people or help new life enter the world? Or like, I'm not all about the paperwork, and I'm not all about stupid shifts that mean that actually you can't function to do the job that you were there to do. Now, I know that they're on about doing caseload midwife for some people and for some trusts, and there's a bit of me that feels that's better. So yes, I know that could end up being some long shifts, but they're not continuous then. You actually get to really know the patients because you're seeing their pregnancy through. Whereas this is just poor people, like, doing ridiculously long shifts, and it could be one woman after another, after another, after another, more like a conveyor belt. And I know that those midwives desperately want to care. But by the same token, I have spoken to midwives that did this trait, that went into this years ago when the NHS was a very different place, and I'd say probably 99% of them wouldn't do the training now. They don't understand how people manage with a family and the hours and the ridiculousness of it. They wouldn't do it. They wouldn't. So I am looking into other things of where I am able to help, but not in the capacity where I sit there basically writing notes all day long. So I don't float my boat. I want to be able to care for people. And I don't mean bed bathing and that type of things. Older people, unfortunately for me, doesn't interest me at all. Pregnancy side of things absolutely fascinates me. Children growing utterly fascinates me and always has. So I'm looking at what things we can do to help with those capacity. So we will see, hey?